All right, all right. Good afternoon. Come on, Christmas Street School family. We can do better than that. Good afternoon. It is such an honor to bring greetings on behalf of our school community. Welcome to Whitman Street School. I am your proud principal, Dr. Courtney Johnson, and happy Black History Month! Listen, you are going to leave this space inspired. Throughout our presentation today, you will see representation from our pre-K 3 students all the way up to 8th grade. I believe, yes, you can shout for that. Talk about inclusive practices. The children have been working really, really hard to showcase Black excellence this afternoon. You will hear talks on the history, the accomplishments of African Americans here at our school community. What I'm wearing today is our North Made shirts featuring all of our North Natives because there is inspiration in leaders right here from the great city of North. This project was inspired by our students. If you scan the QR code, Mr. Toyles, he just came in the back. He worked with the children on this project, so please continue to support us throughout the day. It has been a full day for us. We had soul food, luncheon, oxtails, turkey wings, pepper steak. That's what we had today. Now we're going to be fed with knowledge. So at this time, without further ado, I ask you to sit back. Don't get too relaxed, but make sure that you are attentive so that we continue to support our students together. So without further ado, I'm going to ask that you join me in welcoming our Mistress of Ceremonies, Ms. Battles. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Good afternoon. Today we celebrate Black History Month by honoring the achievements, culture, and resilience of Black leaders, artists, and trailblazers. We have an incredible lineup of performances that highlight the power of music, dance, and spoken word as it relates to African Americans and women. Before we begin, I would like to introduce Whitman Street School's very own Girl Scout troop, led by Ms. Murdoch, as they present the flag salute. My name is Naveen Daniels. My name is Elaine Craig. My name is Anaya Hawk. My name is Khalid Perez. My name is Zoe Lawrence. Please stand for the flag salute. Ready? Salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Peace and reason for the national anthem. Lift every voice and sing to the ring, ring with the harmony of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening sky. Let every sound that is the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has brought us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has taught us. Facing the rising sun, and when new day begun, let us march on. Before we begin, I would like to introduce Malachi Jordan from our fourth grade class, who will deliver the African American labor introduction. Please give him a round of applause.
The 2025 Black History Month theme, African Americans Labor, focuses on the various and profound ways that work and work of all kinds, free and unfree, skilled and unskilled, vocational and voluntarily, intersect with the collective experiences of Black people. Indeed, work is at the very center of much Black history and culture. Be it the traditional or musical labor of enslaved Africans that fed low country colony debates among Black educators on the entrepreneurship in Black communities, or organized labor's role in providing both economic and social justice. Black work has been transformational throughout the U.S., Africa, and diaspora. The 2025 Black History Month theme, African American and Labor, sets out to highlight and celebrate this poet and campus work.
Thank you, Malachi. Music has always been a powerful force in Black history, from spirituals that carry messages of hope to jazz and R&B that shape the world. It has been used as a tool for social justice and labor rights. Up next, we have Duke's Place, CJ and Blues, composed by Duke Ellington, performed by the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade band ensemble, led by our music teacher, Mr. Clark. Let's give him a warm welcome. Thank you. Good job, good job. Throughout history, Black leaders have paved the way for change and progress. Our next performance is a tribute to Garrett Morgan, whose impact continues to inspire us today. Let's give a round of applause to Namia Johnson from our 6th grade class as he brings the story to life.
Introduction. Garrett Morgan was born March 4th, 1877 in Paris, Kentucky. He was born the son of former slave Sidney Morgan and Elizabeth Reed. Garrett Morgan created a gas mask air solution, but he is most famous for creating the three-light stoplight for traffic light. After witnessing a collision between an automobile and a horse-drawn carriage, Garrett Morgan decided there needed to be a better way to control traffic. Garrett Morgan designed the light bulb, making a T-port-shaped device that featured soft and gushy electric magnets. He designed a T-port-shaped device that featured a red stoplight and a green go light. The effect on society is now the street will not have collisions or crashes, since the stoplight controls which cars can go and which cause to stop. Reflection. Can this product / service be improved and how? Maybe you could create a fourth line to give a shorter waiting time for the people without a car to cross the streets. How is this contribution impacted your life? I would not even be here if it wasn't for the invention because I probably could have been hit by a car. In conclusion, I learned a lot about Garrett Morgan. For example, I did not know that he created the gas mask. Garrett Morgan made great contributions to society. Without his invention, many more people would have died from traffic accidents. He died in 1963 at the age of 86 from glaucoma. Thank you.
Thank you, Nadia. Our next presentation is a powerful spoken word piece that reflects the strength and triumph of the assimilation of the African influence in Hispanic culture. Please welcome our 7th grade ESL teacher, Mr. Grau, as he shares his incredible presentation with us.
Thank you, everyone. At this time, I'd like to take advantage and teach everyone a little bit about the culture of Africa and how they assimilated. They came to the different islands. For example, the major Antilles are made up of Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. The natives, the aboriginals in this area, they were basically known as Taino Indians, Arawak Indians, and Carib Indians. What we begin to discover is that as the conquerors began to visit these islands, they began to build relationships with the aboriginals. And these relationships, sometimes they did not go as they expected. And so the aboriginals, some of them had relationships and new races came, like mestizos. And then they ran off into the mountains to escape and to find a better way of life. Soon, our African brothers and sisters arrived to the islands to begin to occupy these opportunities. But they also had difficulties. And so we begin to discover that as they begin to vocalize their thoughts and their concerns, they soon began to separate themselves. Some of them also had relationships, and from here we have what are called the mulattoes, the mulatto race. And so what occurred was that the Indians, the aboriginals who went up to the mountains, they looked out and they began to see that the African people were struggling. And what happened was they couldn't help it. They began to go down and grab them and steal them into the mountains where they can have a better way of life. Soon, these two populations, the Aboriginals and the Africans, began to build a community. And they began to speak up so that they can begin to live a better way of life. At this time, they began to build communities. And in these communities that they built, they began to create an economy. Some of them, like the Aboriginals, they created instruments like maracas and guidos. They were made out of agricultural foods and fruits. In contrast to our African brothers and sisters, they began to use animal skins that they made congas, bongos, and pleneros. As we begin to recognize, these populations came together and they began to share their instruments. And they began to learn different languages which they shared. Soon, as the years went by, these Caribbean islands became well established by what we would now call the Puerto Rican culture, the Cuban culture, the Dominican culture. And they all had their own different styles of music. They had bombas and plenas. But something incredible happened. When the United States landed in these islands, the individuals began to transition to the United States. It would be a new move where everyone would begin to learn a new language. It also, when the winter came, these individuals that used to roam the mountains, they now had to lock themselves up in little apartments. And in the winter time, they would all gather together. and they would share their different styles of music. And from here, a new style of music came into existence. And that's what we call today salsa, merengue. So we're really grateful for those people who came in the 50s from Cuba, like Celia Cruz and her timbara, timbara, tira, tim, bam, bam, timbara, timbara, tira, tim, bam, bam, timbara, timbara, tira, tim, bam, bam, right? And then we had from Puerto Rico, Mr. Willie Colón, when he was just che, che, cole, que bueno, che, che, colita, muerte, la risa, con picaranga, no me la de la manga. And what happened was that in the early 70s from the Dominican Republic came a beautiful culture with songs like El Africano, right? From Wilfrido Vargas. And he sang, Mami, el negro tan rabioso que le pelea conmigo, me díselo a mi papá. Everybody says, Mami, que será lo que quiere el negro? What we discover is that individuals have the inclination of wanting to know their identity. Everybody wants to know where they came from. And everybody wants to come together with each other. We were not going to be separated. And we are driven by a compassion of love that we answer to a call to respond to others. And ladies and gentlemen, in the United States, there's a great group that I've appreciated. They're called the OJs. And this group, they wrote a song, and it's called People All Over the World. Join hands. Can I ask you to join hands today as we begin a new trade? Something. We are coming together to break ground, to make an impact. Right? So can I ask you to grab somebody's hand and let's say, people all over the world, join hands. Let's start a love train. Love train. Come on. People all over the world. Okay, have it up. Train. Couldn't stop. One, two, three, hey. Couldn't stop when we make. We'll be in there. Tell all the folks in Warsaw and China too. Now listen up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you miss that train at the station. Cause if you miss it, I feel sorry for you. So once again, grab somebody's hand. Let's work together. People all over the world, join hands, and start a love train. People all over the world, join hands. Let's start a love train. Oh, tell all of the brothers over in Africa. Tell all the folks in Egypt and Israel too. Go like this to somebody and say, don't you know that it's time to get on board? Come on, and let this train keep on riding on through. Come on, somebody, let me hear everybody together and people all over the world. Join hands and start a love train. Come on, people all over the world. Join hands and start a love train. Come on, people all over the world. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, wow, what a wonderful job. Had I known I would have had a second night, I would have joined in. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for something truly special. Our amazing pre-K students have been learning about the beauty, strength, and joy of Black culture. And today they are excited to share a heartfelt poem with you. With their big voices and even bigger hearts, they will be celebrating Black beauty in their own wonderful way. Let's give them a big round of applause as they take the stage.
Welcome to our pre-K African American and Labor Show. We are happy to have you here. Please sit back and enjoy the show.
My people, by next view, the night is beautiful. So the faces of my people. The stars are beautiful. So the eyes of my people. Beautiful also is the sky. Beautiful also are the souls of my people. Joining Miss Sanders' pre-K class will be Miss Anderson and Miss Temple's pre-K class as they join in on a sing-along, lift every voice and sing. All right, quickly, give it up one more time for our pre-K students. Aren't they fantastic and cute? So I know you're wondering where this race is coming from. My name is Miss Franklin. I am your media specialist for today. And right now it's trivia time. I need everybody to make some noise. I am going to ask the trivia question. It is going to be on the screen. Ms. Bowers, my lovely assistant, is going to choose a member of our audience to answer the question. And if you get that question correct, you will receive a prize. If you want a prize, make someone know. For our first question, we have who was the first African American to play Major League Baseball? Take it, Ms. Bowers. Question. Who was the first African American to play Major League?
The basketball player.
Oh, what do you say, Miss Franklin? Wrong sport, sweetheart. First African American to play Major League Baseball. Ooh, anyone over here? Ooh, asking over here. Achilles, who was the first African American to play Major League Baseball.
Jackie Robinson.
Was it Jackie Robinson? Excellent. And that is just one of our scholars here at Quitman that got that answer absolutely correct. As pre-K exits the stage, we will take a moment to honor the hard work, resilience, and contributions of African Americans in labor throughout history. From building this nation to leading movements for workers' rights, their impact is undeniable. To share more about this important history, please welcome 8th grade student Tamia Vargas to the podium.
Hello, everyone. Today we will explore the significant impact of African American labor on the United States. Imagine our country without the hard work of African Americans. Let's start in the southern fields. Many African American labored on farms growing essential crops like cotton and tobacco. Their efforts were crucial for the economy of the South and the nation. Without their labor, farming would have been slower, affecting trades and overwealth. During the Industrial Revolution, African Americans were vital in buildings, factories, and railroads, driving economic growth. Their hard work helped accelerate progress in industry, shaping the economy. Beyond agriculture and the industry, African Americans fought for civil rights with leaders like Frederick Douglass and Martin Luther King Jr., challenging injustice and advocating for equality. Their contributions were essential for advocacy, advancing civil rights. Culturally, African Americans have enriched American society through music styles like jazz and blues and hip hop, adding vibrancy and diversity to our culture. Additionally, their creativity and determination have led the establishment of businesses and support local communities, forcing economic growth. In conclusion, without the labor and contributions of African Americans, the United States would be less successful, culturally rich, and fair. Their hard work has shaped our nation, and it's crucial to recognize and honor the contributions as we strive for an inclusive society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tamia. Up next, we honor a true American hero, Rosa Parks. Her courage and determination sparked a movement that changed history. Through poetry and song, our performers will pay tribute to her legacy and the power of standing up, or in her case, sitting down, for what is right. Please welcome Ms. Bay, Ms. Paul, Ms. Matthewson, and Ms. Richardson, second grade classes to the stage. Come on, you can do better than that.
For Black workers, Rosa Parks sitting on the bus with a big deal. before they had to sit in the back of the bus, even if seats in the back were empty. This was unfair and made them seem like they weren't as good as white people. When Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat, it helped start a Montgomery bus boycott. For over a year, many black people stopped riding the buses. Instead, they walked, survived, found other ways to get through. This showed how important black workers were to the city. Because they would ride the buses, the bus companies lost a lot of money. Eventually, the law changed and black people could sit anywhere on the bus. Rosa Parks braved act out to make things fair for the black workers and everyone else.
All right, please give it up one more time for second grade. They did a fantastic job. All right, what's that first? We're not moving to the back of the bus. That's right, second grade. Okay, audience, it's trivia time. All right, so we're going to give out another prize if you get the answer correct. So, our next question. Who was the first rock duo to win a Grammy? Once again, who was the first rock duo to win a Grammy? Okay. All my hip hop enthusiasts, I know you know this one. Who was the first rap duo to win a Grammy? Remember, duo is 2-0. What do we say? What do we say? Wave a hand back here. Come on. Was it Outkast? Oh, no, not Outkast. Can you help me grown up that can answer this question? You have another hand back here? Ooh. What do you say? First, rap duo to win the Grammy. William NBC. What do you say, Miss Franklin? The answer is DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince! DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. How did you not know that? Oh boy, it's okay. If you guessed it, catch a long distance top 5. All right. Now we bring to the stage Jaden and Vince from the 4th grade class, Mr. Stafford's class of the poetry reading. by the late great Langston Hughes. Join me in welcoming Jaden Rivera and Vince Olivice to the stage.
My name is Jaden Romero. My name is Jaden Romero, and I present you a poem from the great Langston Hughes called Dreams. Hold fast to dreams, for dreams die. Life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. Hi, my name is Zayce Oliver Jr., and I'll be presenting the poem called Dream Variations by Langston Hughes. To free my arms wide in some place of the sun, to dance and to world, to the white desert. Then rest at full deep beneath the tall tree, for night comes gently, dark like me, dance like me. To free my arms wide in the face of the sun, dance for a world, to the good desert. Rest at fair feet a tall silver tree, while night comes tenderly, dark like me.
Thank you. Historically, the bow tie has symbolized pride and professionalism for Black individuals seeking respect and equality in the workplace. Notable figures, including civil rights leaders and entertainers, have worn bow ties, reinforcing their association with resilience and identity. In labor contexts, bow ties represent the aspirations of Black workers to achieve dignity and recognition, signaling professionalism and commitment while challenging stereotypes and societal norms. Please welcome the members of Mr. Gardner's Boys Mentoring Program for their presentation of the origin of the bow tie.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anthony Guerrero. I'm in the 7th grade, and I'm a part of the Males Mentoring Program. Today, I will be reading to you about the legend of the bow tie. A bow tie is a symbol of elegance, a way to express one's personality without saying a word. Wearing a bow tie is like wearing a piece of art. It tells a story about who you are. A bow tie is not just an accessory. It's a statement of confidence, creativity, and style. Don't we look better now?
Good afternoon. My name is Jesus, and I'm a part of the Males Mentoring Program, and I'll be reading the other half of the legend of the bow tie. The legend of the bow tie dates back to the 17th century, where Croatian mercenaries wore for necktie to hold up their shirt collars. This unique song caught the attention of French ancestry. They adopted it and called it cravat. Later in days, bow ties are worn as class and sophistication. Nowadays, people wear bow ties for formal occasions and people who want to stand out with a unit. Thank you. In our program, we have to have a mission, a plan, and a goal. I am here to be a role model, celebrate my fellow mentees, and offer constructive feedback. Our motto is, we are better than yesterday, we'll be greater tomorrow. I am in the third step of the program and I graduate fully into the Brotherhood this spring. You will face many defeats in life, but never let yourself be defeated. Maya Angelou. Good afternoon. My name is Albert Garcia. I'm in the 8th grade and I'm the president of the Mills Mentoring Program. The reason for joining the program is for benefits that not only benefit me, but also my peers. For example, personal growth, emotional support, and accountability. Male mentoring groups can foster a safe space for discussing struggles, vulnerability, and successes. Male mentoring programs can foster a space. Male mentoring programs can foster a safe space.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give them another round of applause. Takes a lot of bravery to bring that student. Up next, we have Miss Moore and Miss Davis's 4th, 5th, and 6th grade class as they present to us the Pullman Porters. Please give them a round of applause. All aboard the Pullman train. Have your tickets ready.
Shortly after the end of the Civil War in 1867, George Pullman started the Pullman Company sleeping train cars. The sleeping train car had luxury sleep beds. The train ride came with high-end service from Pullman porters. The Pullman trains traveled around America and were for middle and upper-class white passengers. Pullman porters helped make the train riding a luxury for white passengers. Only black men were hired as Pullman porters. The Pullman porter job included greeting passengers, cleaning cars, making up sleeping berths, shining shoes, ironing clothes, and carrying bags. White passengers called Pullman porters boy or George rather than sir. This kept the racism of slavery going, where they called slaves the name of their master. Pullman porters slept in the smoking car, which was the men's toilet. Pullman porters worked 100 hours a week and was away from home for many days at a time. Pullman porters were the worst paid workers. They had to pay for their own food and uniforms. By the 1920s, there were over 20,000 Pullman porters, making the Pullman Company the largest company that hired blacks. One Pullman porter, A. Philip Randolph, started a movement to make better working conditions. Randolph was a leader in the civil rights movement and labor movement. He supported fellow civil rights activists like Dr. Martin Luther King. Randolph led the Pullman porters in the first successful all-black union. The union was the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters. It started in 1925. The Pullman Company did not sign an agreement for better pay until 1937. The Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters played an important role in the civil rights movement.
All right, while we wait. While we wait, who can tell me by raise of hands how much are you liking the show? Can I get some noise on this side? How much are you liking the show? Ooh, I think I can get a little louder response over here. How much are you liking the show on right here? Woo! How much did you like pre-K? They were absolutely amazing. Yes, they were. All right. Who can remember for a prize who Garrett Morgan was? What did he invent? Were you listening? Were you using your listening ears today? Who was Garrett Morgan and what did he invent, my sweetie? He invented the safety hood. The safety hood? The safety hood, you're so close. So close. Listening ears. What did Garrett Morgan invent?
The traffic light.
The traffic light. Here you go. And I know you meant to say the safety light. And we'll get you a prize too, just for trying. Good job. Everybody give them a round of applause. Our two third grade students. We know their listening ears are always on.
I feel so blue. I really don't know what to do. I got a brand new job. I pick collector in South Job. I call professionals since I left my home. It started all with to go. I just got this butter blues. So tell me what's the use? It's Coca-Cola. Right over free in Coca-Cola. Turn on the heat in Coca-Cola. All the liquor. Coca-Cola, drinking water, tired of all of this thing. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. No piece of life from Coca-Cola. Whoa, Shabba. I got the Coca-Cola blue.
Wow, let's give some joy to the fourth, fifth grade class. Very good. Excellent work. Dance is deeply connected to the history and culture of Black labor, serving as a form of expression, storytelling, and social connection. Dance is an expression of culture, history, and identity. Today, our performers will take us on a journey through movement, showcasing the beauty and energy of Black dance traditions. Let's give a round of applause for Ms. Franklin's fifth grade dance ensemble as they perform the inspirational dance, Oh Freedom.
know my worth.
I know my worth. Equal pay. Fight today for a better tomorrow. We are humans too. We built this country. People are created equal. We demand equal wages. Jim Crow must go. We shall overcome. We protest unfair pay for Black workers. If you look at our picket signs, these are just examples of the statements that were made in history for equality and wage in African American labor. up again for our fifth grade dancers. They worked so very hard. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Finally, throughout history, African Americans have played a vital role in shaping the workforce of this nation. From the forced labor of slavery to the fight for fair wages and opportunities today, our next performance takes us on a journey through time, highlighting the struggles, resilience, and triumphs of Black workers. Please join us in welcoming our talented eighth graders to the stage with their performance, Sweat-Soaked Hands, Unseen Toils, led by Miss Bright.
The sun will rise here. The sun will rise here. Until the Lord takes me off this world.
Beneath the scorching sun, back below, hands that once knew freedom, now forced to sow. Fields of cotton, endless rows of pain, a legacy of labor, now a bitter stain.
I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna work here. Until the Lord takes me off this world.
Muscles aching, spirit barely alive. The rhythm of the whip will only be described. No song of joy, just a mournful sigh. In the sweat of our brow, a silent cry.
I just stand here. I just stand here. I just stand here until the Lord takes me off this world.
From the fields to the factory floor, building empires yet never having more. A generation of toil, a story untold. The strength in our bodies worth more than gold.
I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna work here. I'm gonna work here until the Lord takes me off this world.
Though callous palms, with a semblance gleaming, the spirit of our ancestors and our dreams. Though unseen, unheard, our labor speaks true, a testament of courage, a will that breaks through.
I just stand here. I just stand here. I just stand here until the Lord takes me out this world.
For every brick laid, every bale of hay, we built this nation. But yet they say, not enough, not worthy of constant refrain. But we rise above with our sweat and our pain.
I just stand here. I just stand here. I just stand here until the Lord takes me out this world.
So let our hands, though weathered and worn, be a symbol of struggle, a lesson to be born. In the depths of our labor, our dignity shines bright. The legacy of Black hands forever in sight.
What a powerful, powerful performance. Please give them another hand clap. They absolutely deserve that. No matter how many times you see it, it gets better and better. Thank you, eighth grade, for closing our show. Dr. Martin Luther King inspired the world with his vision of equality, justice, and peace. In this honor, we invited students to share their creativity and passion through our Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. contest. Today, we celebrate their hard work and powerful messages. I now invite Ms. Holt to the podium to announce the winners. Let's give a big round of applause to all of the participants for keeping Dr. King's dream alive.
Hello, everyone. I am so excited to be the one to announce the winners of our Dr. Martin Luther King contest. First, we are very excited to announce we have over 150 entries. And I just want to talk a little bit about the directions in that quote. Our directions to our students were for our pre-K to second grade to third grade students. They were to draw us a picture and give us an explanation for what the poem meant to them. Our 3 to 8th grade students were expected to also choose to do an art piece with an essay explaining their connection and what that quote meant to them. They also had the option, if they wanted to just write a poem, but the poem needed to show a connection to the quote. At this point, I would like to read the quote from Dr. Martin Luther King. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Dr. Martin Luther King. Azova Hay was our 8th grade winner, and I would love to read an excerpt from his essay.
Azogene Ajanika, come up. Here's our winner for grade 6 through 8, and he is going to get a $50 gift card.
Congratulations. He just found it out. An excerpt from Azova Hayes' essay titled Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Life is about moving on. Life is about making an effort or efforts to achieve your dreams. No matter what challenges you face, while trying to achieve your dreams, you have to keep moving. Flying is faster than running. Running is faster than walking. Walking is faster than crawling. But as long as you're able to reach your goals, it doesn't matter how long it takes. That's an excerpt from the neighborhood. Very proud. Excellent job. For our 3 to 5th grade students, we're so excited to announce our winner, Victoria Oyungule. Victoria is also getting a $50 gift card.
Our winner for pre-K to 2nd grade is Ornella Badolo. She's a 1st grade student. She just found out. Ornella also gets a $50 gift card. And then we have an overall entry that is going to get a $25 gift card, and that is a 5th grader again, Mia Jaquez. She's absent today, unfortunately, but we will give her her prize.
All right. Did you enjoy the show? I need to hear you a little bit more. Did you enjoy the show? Are
so much talent, and I am so glad that they get an opportunity to display that up here on the stage. We have a show pretty much dedicated to each holiday, but this show, we take great pride when we prepare for this. We started preparing for this in December. So you can see the hard work with all of the students. And let's also thank their teachers. Please clap it up for the staff. I would like to thank Ms. Anderson, Ms. Temple, Ms. St. Hill, Ms. Richardson, Ms. Bay, Ms. Matthewson, Ms. McCall, Ms. Moore, Ms. Davis, Mrs. Stafford, Ms. Bryce, Mr. Gardner, Mr. Clark, Ms. Heisman and Ms. Naeem for the beautiful artwork that you see. Ms. Murdoch, who works with our Girl Scouts group. Ms. Holt, our literacy coach. Ms. Franklin, who is back there doing wonderful technology. Ed Nash, who is also our stage handman. Our paraprofessionals, Ms. Wingate, Ms. Rosario, Ms. Ortiz, Ms. Graham, Ms. Stibb, Ms. Quinones, and Mrs. Patani. And I would just also like to thank our Mistress of Ceremony, Ms. Battles, who has been wonderful in organizing this. Mr. Torres, who assisted with our t-shirt. Our families, please clap it up for them. Our support staff, and last but not least, our school leadership team here. Thank you. Before you leave, we would like you to please walk through our art gallery. You will be able to see a lot of the children's artwork. This month, a large amount of students completed Black History projects, and they are very excited for you to see them. So as you exit, you will be able to walk through and see through our gallery walk area all of the artwork. Our next upcoming performance will be our spring concert, and then we will also have students participate in our Juneteenth assembly. A reminder that next week, Wednesday, is no school because it's staff development. We thank you, families, our community, and everybody for supporting. Saturday Academy is tomorrow. Make sure you are here. Okay, if you didn't know to be here, now you know to be here. Okay? So, without further ado, let's celebrate Black History. We thank you, everybody.